In my line of work, glass is more valuable than gold. I am a 28-year-old professional wedding photographer. My camera bag isn't just a bag, it's a portable bank vault. The centerpiece of my kit is a Sony A7 RV body, roughly $3,900, paired with the Sony FE70 to 200mm f2.8 OSS2 lens, another $2,800. That lens, the G Master, is a masterpiece of optical engineering. It's heavy, it's white, and the glass elements inside are ground to microscopic perfection. Together, the setup sitting on my tripod was worth over $6,700, not including the carbon fiber tripod itself. Last Sunday, my sister Sarah begged me to take some nice portraits of her kids for their Christmas cards. Since she's family, I agreed to do it for free. We set up in my parents' driveway because the lighting was perfect during the golden hour, and the concrete provided a flat surface for the tripod. Sarah brought her son, Noah, 7M. Noah has 2 speeds, asleep and hurricane. Keep him calm, Sarah, I warned as I leveled the tripod head. This gear is heavy and if it falls, it breaks. Concrete is unforgiving. He's fine, Sarah waved me off, scrolling on her phone. He's just getting his energy out. Run around, Noah. Noah did exactly that. He started doing laps around the driveway, screaming and flailing his arms. I had the camera mounted securely. I stepped away from the tripod, maybe 2 feet, to grab my light meter from my bag on the ground. It happened in the space of a heartbeat. I heard the scuff of sneakers on pavement. I looked up. Noah was sprinting full tilt, looking backward at his mom instead of where he was going. He didn't see the black leg of the tripod. His shin caught the leg. It didn't just bump it. At full speed, he hooked it. Time seemed to slow down. I watched in absolute horror as the tripod tipped. The center of gravity shifted. The heavy, long barrel of the 70 to 200mm lens acted like a wrecking ball, dragging the camera body down with it. No. I lunged. My fingers grazed the strap, but I was milliseconds too slow. The camera fell lens first. The sound it made when it hit the concrete will haunt me forever. Crunch shatter. It was a sickening, wet crunch, the sound of multiple layers of precision glass elements pulverizing inside the metal barrel, followed immediately by the heavy thud of the magnesium alloy body slamming against the hard ground. The lens mount snapped. The camera body rolled one way. The lens rolled the other, leaving a trail of shattered glass and plastic shards on the driveway. Noah tripped and fell, scraping his knee. He immediately started wailing. I didn't look at Noah. I fell to my knees beside the corpse of my G Master lens. The front element was gone, just a jagged moor of broken glass. The barrel was bent. The mount on the camera body was ripped out, exposing the sensor to the open air. It was a total loss. My livelihood, destroyed in a single second of unsupervised chaos. Sarah ran over. Noah, oh my God, you're bleeding. She scooped him up. Then she looked at me, kneeling in the glass. Why did you put that stupid thing in his way? She screamed. I picked up the camera body. It rattled. The metal mounting ring, the part that holds the lens to the camera, had been ripped clean out of the chassis. The screws were stripped. And there, exposed to the open air and the dust of the driveway, was the sensor. The sensor is the heart of the camera. It's a delicate, rectangular piece of silicon. And right across the middle of it was a deep, jagged scratch where the rear element of the lens had gouged it on the way out. The camera was dead. The lens, with its shattered front element and bent barrel, was dead. I felt tears prick my eyes. Not of sadness, but of pure, adrenaline-fueled shock. He's bleeding. Sarah shrieked, checking Noah's knee. There was a scrape the size of a dime. You tripped him. Your stupid tripod tripped him. I tripped him. I whispered, my voice shaking. Sarah, he was sprinting blindly. He destroyed my gear. Look at this. I held up the 2 pieces of my livelihood. This is $7,000 of equipment, I said. Gone. Sarah looked at the broken camera, then back at Noah's knee. She rolled her eyes. Oh, stop being so dramatic, she scoffed. It's a camera. It's insured, isn't it? Besides, you shouldn't have left it in his way. You know he likes to run. This is your fault for creating a hazard. I was standing right next to it. I yelled. I was taking the photo you asked for, free of charge. Well, maybe you shouldn't rely on such clunky, old-fashioned technology, she said, pulling a wet wipe out of her bag to clean Noah's knee. Honestly, OP, I don't know why you waste money on those big heavy things. My iPhone 14 takes better pictures than that thing ever did. Cameras are obsolete anyway. Portrait mode is free. The world tilted. Did you just say, my iPhone takes better pictures? Yes, she stated confidently. It has AI. That thing just has glass. You're just trying to look professional by carrying heavy stuff. It's vanity. It's physics. I shouted. It's optics. Sarah, you just destroyed my career tools. I have a wedding to shoot on Saturday. I can't shoot a wedding on an iPhone. Not with that attitude, she muttered. Look, Noah is traumatized. We are leaving. You can clean up your mess. You are paying for this, I said, stepping in front of her. You are paying for every cent. The body is $4,000. The lens is $3,000. You owe me $7,000. Sarah laughed. I am not paying you $7,000 for a toy you dropped. You're crazy. Go scam someone else. Come on, Noah. She picked up a child, stepped over the shattered remains of my G-Master lens, and walked to her car. If you leave, I called out, I'm sending you the bill. Send it to Santa Claus, she yelled back. Maybe he'll bring you a new toy. She drove away. I stood in the driveway, looking at the wreckage. I picked up a piece of the lens glass. It was sharp enough to cut skin. She thought it was a toy. She thought I was a hobbyist. I pulled out my phone. I took photos of the damage. I took photos of the skid marks Noah's shoes made on the concrete. She wanted to play games? Fine. I wasn't going to send the bill to Santa Claus. I was going to send it to a judge. I drove straight to the authorized Sony repair center in the city. The technician, a guy I knew named Mike, looked at the pile of metal and glass I dumped on his counter. Did you drop it out of a helicopter? He asked. My nephew, I said. Mike ran the diagnostics, but we both knew the outcome. The chassis is bent. The sensor is destroyed. The lens. Well, the lens is a maraca. It's BR, beyond economical repair. You need a total replacement. He printed out the official assessment on letterhead. Total replacement value, $6,750. Then came the rentals. I had 3 weddings booked for the month. I couldn't cancel. I had to rent a dual camera setup to match what I lost. Rental fees, 1 month $1,200. The invoice. I didn't text Sarah. I emailed her a formal PDF invoice. Subject, Notice of Liability. Attached is the official repair assessment for the equipment Noah destroyed. Total due, $7,950. Please remit payment within 30 days. She called me 4 minutes later. She was screaming so loud I had to hold the phone away from my ear. $8,000. Are you high? You are trying to rob your own sister. I told you to use your phone. The phone doesn't shoot 60 megapixels, Sarah, I said calmly. You broke it. You bought it. I'm not paying, she shrieked. I'm telling Mom. Mom called me next. OP, just let it go. She can't afford that. She's saving for a cruise. She can take a cruise when she replaces my tools, I said. This is my job, Mom, not a hobby. The court case. I filed in civil court. Sarah didn't hire a lawyer. She showed up with photos of her iPhone pictures, trying to prove to the judge that cameras are a scam. Your Honor, she said, holding up a blurry photo of a cat. Look, it's the same thing. He's just greedy. The judge looked at the photo. Then he looked at my portfolio of professional wedding shots. Then he looked at the repair bill from Sony. The judge said. The plaintiff is a professional. These are tools of trade. Your argument is equivalent to telling a carpenter he should just use a rock instead of a hammer. You are liable for the damage caused by your unsupervised child. The verdict. Judgment for the plaintiff in the full amount. Sarah turned pale. But, my cruise. Garnished, the judge implied. The aftermath. I got my money. It took a year of wage garnishment, but I got it. I bought a new A7 RV. And I bought a Pelican case with a padlock. Sarah doesn't talk to me. She tells everyone I stole her vacation. But every time I look at my new lens, sharp and pristine, I know I made the right call. Family is great, but f at 2.8 is forever.